What is up, everybody? Thanks for joining me. I am Moblung, and this is my current zoo. Uh, I'm calling it Pilarcitos Zoo and Gardens, and we're gonna get away from that loud bus. Pilarcitos Zoo and Gardens, and this building is based on a build that Mr. Weasel did. I really liked what he did in the zoo tour that he gave on his YouTube channel, and so I kind of copied it. It's not an exact copy, but the layout is very similar. But let's walk through here. In there is the greenhouse that you see in the picture. None of that is actually been built. I built that. I took the picture of it, and then it all got destroyed. So I have no idea what I'm going to do, or even if I'm going to do anything in there. The mods that give us these gift shop items with these plushies and the books and everything is super cool. And then some stuff from Domez that still holds up. And there's tons of workshop items in this build, so if I don't credit you, I apologize. I don't remember who did all of the workshop items, but if you see your stuff in here, super cool. Awesome. Thank you. The workshop creators are amazing and come up with some really cool stuff. So this is Pilarcitos Creek. We got some ducks in there. Just a slow moving little creek through the area. Signs by Lion all over the place. Amazing work. This is the Mr. Domez Education and Discovery Center. We're going to go in there another day. That's cool. The glass almost looks dirty, streaked. The interior is not completely finished. Got a lot of work to do. So we will go and check out the rest of the zoo. Tried to pay attention to ADA requirements and didn't slope any paths too steeply. I like to try to stay around, under 5% for any grade, unless it's a vehicle grade, which I will tend to go a little steeper on. The glass elevator that'll take you up to the pavilion, and then we head this way and we start to see some of the animals. We have black-tailed prairie dogs over here. Get a good view of them all around this. But we're going to go down this way and take a look at the raccoons, which we have over here. They have this twin enclosure here with a little ground link between the two of them. And then they have their night house back here. And these things have a little bit of interiors, but they could use tons of work. Bird cages back here. I only have California quail in this cage in the center, but it's awesome to finally get some birds in this and have people stop and look into these, because previously they've just been implied animals, implied exhibits. We have red fox running around over here in this habitat, and lots of people like to stand right behind this fence here, I guess is the best view of the red fox according to the peeps in the game, but you can get a pretty good view. Oh, there's one laying right there out front of the burrow. Alright, over here you can get a little view of the skunky, and then in the background the pronghorns, and there are bison out there. And then continuing up here, we're going to pass the beaver. And I need to add the glass back to this, but we have a little view from the window of the fox habitat. There's the beaver in his little beaver pool, thinking about going for a swim. It's not the greatest habitat. I'm not the best habitat builder, but I'll go up to the lookout. And we can get a little view of the beaver's habitat and his little swimming hole pool. And then if we come over this way, we'll see the otter habitat and their pool from the top. And whoa, that's not supposed to happen. Let's see, will it let me down? Okay. And I wanted this to be the North American river otter, but the mod is not working currently, so it's the small clawed otter right now. Come down this way. If you want, you can make your way over to the amphitheater, or if you need to come grab a coffee, and then we'll come down the amphitheater here, because what we missed over here was the bobcat. And the bobcat enclosure needs a lot of work. He's currently flying. But yeah. Alright, so we're gonna come back this way. And I might need to change this layout here. What I need to do is I need to connect this staircase with that staircase over there, so you don't have to go this way to get up to here. We come down here and we can see the otter again. Another perspective of the otter. Bathroom. Water fountain, another workshop item. I forget who did that, but those are super cool. They've been around for a while. I have giant otters in here, and they have a house that they're able to use. And you can actually get a view from back down there. There's windows into their night house, which is kind of cool. This is the lower viewing point for the future North American river otters, but current small clawed otter. And they can, according to their traversable terrain heat map, traverse around this island. I've just never actually seen them do it. They always hang out in the back. And same for here. They're supposed to be able to get over here, but they don't. But whatever. Those super cool hummingbird feeders, I think. Was that Leaf who just did those? Again, terrible with remembering who. But mods let you have stuff like these butterflies. I don't know if this is ridiculous or if this is cool. But, I mean, I guess it's cool for pictures. But obviously they're just sitting there. It would be cool to do one of those butterfly displays on a board where they're all under glass on the wall. Alright, we'll stroll down this way and look at the giant otter habitat from a couple other perspectives. When we're on this bridge, we got a view into their deep pool over here, and then into the shallow pool that's over on that end. And you can kind of see back into their house back there on the left a little bit. Those wolves are loud. Holy cow. On our way down, we get a little view in. Oh, look, cool. You can see them. You usually can't see them from here. There's a couple of them. Right there. Alright, we'll come down here. So these areas with the white are places where I'd like to get other habitats in and fit other animals in. So I've just kind of been starting to, I don't know, I guess create my own sort of master plan here. Because this is just a fictitious zoo. Underwater viewing for the big guys. And nobody's down there, so we'll get out of here. I'm going to speed it up a little bit and run out. Because we got to see the rest of the zoo. Alright. Come across the trail here, back to the main trail, and we'll go look at the beaver underwater viewing. Just a little spot, and see, he's not out swimming right now, so. Pretty plain. Duck under the ivy. And nobody's on exhibit. I wonder where they all are. They're all in the back lot over. Oh, there's pronghorn. They're probably all back in the barn. Okay. Backtrack a little bit, but we're going to turn this corner here and head out to Predator Ridge, Predator Peak. I don't know. That's kind of what I'm just calling it right now. Over here, we have one last view of the giant otters. Cool, they're swimming around down there too. Alright. So we'll start making our way up the hill, and the jaguar. And these habitats are not done by any means. They're basically just roughed in location-wise, and stuff is thrown in there so they're not bare. I mean, some of them, like the giant otter one, is a little bit more fleshed out, but like you saw the jaguar one, and you'll see this cougar one, and they're pretty sparse right now. So here's the cougar habitat. And this is all really inspired by Oakland Zoo and kind of their construction of their newer portion of the zoo. Cougars can jump over 30 feet. How far can you jump? And you're supposed to run and jump from that white marker and see how close you can get to the other marker. Coming through here, we have signs by Pond Shrimp and Ricey. And I don't know who did this, but this was a super cool thing off the workshop, using these plates for the fungus. Wow, great idea. Up here, got some bald eagles and golden eagles, and more signs by Lion. And this sign is by me. It's just art shapes, but you know, you're supposed to stand with your arms out up against it, see how wide you compare your arm span is compared to a. We're gonna have to address this climbing ladder attraction for children. This looks very inviting, like I want to climb on that myself. So we're gonna have to probably address that at some point. Grizzly bear. Get some underwater viewing down here. Again, it's something I'd like to fit another animal in here. And this is all very, very much work in progress. Back here, these wolves are just roughed in. I think I'm gonna try to get a viewing point for them here, so maybe you could see them from ground level here, because the other sort of wolf viewing is this elevated viewing platform out here. We kind of get a glimpse of them if they're underneath there. That's kind of neat. I might put some foliage in there though. Condor. It's California condor. I think that's the Andean condor, but oh gosh, this is Drax bird package, I think. Again, terrible. Wolves. They have a big enclosure. Significant room to roam. And we come off this, and once again, I'd like to get another animal in here. I'm not sure, because typically this whole area has been American animals, mostly North American, the giant otter kind of being the exception with a South American animal. Grizzly bear viewing. These people have been stuck in here forever. The zoo's been closed for quite some time. But this is cool. Gets you kind of ground level view with the grizzly. Oh, tired big guy. All right. Then we head on over this bridge, which the game will not let me cross in explore mode. Go to free look mode, go across it, go back to explore mode, and we're good. Don't know why. But this is the future of the zoo in this direction, anyway. It's going to expand off on the other side of the bridge there, and we'll keep working our way up this side of the riverbank as well. So that's it so far. I'm actually going to be joined by a couple guest builders. I am going to have Forge as well as Dan, 1992 Dan, join me working on this zoo. Now, if you also have an interest in being a guest builder and want to work on the zoo as well, hit me up and let me know. I'd really like to try to focus on realism as much as possible and wherever we can. And I don't know too much about zoos and animal treatment and care and the backstage. I know a little bit about construction and how buildings are put together. But yeah, this is it so far. Pilarcitos Zoo and Gardens. And I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think. And if you want to be a part of it, let me know. And we'll see if we can work something out. All right, you guys. I'll see you on the next one.